If you say you're a speaker, but your calendar is not full of speaking gigs, maybe you should watch this video. Welcome to what I call a Speakhive system success session. Really hard to say, but I'm glad you're here. So over the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through what is possible when you have a real outreach machine running for you every single day. You will see my results. You will see other speakers in the boardroom. You will see their results. And by the end of this video, I know you are going to be fired up to start building your own system. So I'm going to tell you a short version of my story. I'm sure you've heard my story before. If you haven't, follow Speakhive on YouTube. There's a video on there of how I booked 1,000 gigs before the age of 30. Watch that full video. That's my backstory. But when I started my speaking career, I was doing what most speakers do. I was chasing down leads. I was sending one-off emails. I was writing my own replies, and I was wondering where my next gig was going to come from. It was all manual. It was me all the time. And it was exhausting. I remember sitting at my desk with Google Sheets of contacts, trying to keep track of who I've reached out to, what they said, what I said, what I needed to follow up with, who ghosted me. You know, there was no rhythm. There was no predictability. Some months, they were good. So I thought, you know what, this thing's working, right? But it was chaos, and you can't repeat chaos with anything else besides more chaos. So some months were good, but then some months were terrible. And my income would reflect that. It would be up and then it would be down. So I didn't know when I could invest. I didn't know what I needed to save. Everything was uncertainty. It was really scary. And so everything changed for me when I built a real outreach system, a system that ran every single day, that found the right decision makers. I said the right things with personalized messages, and I followed up on automation, and it kept my calendar full of conversations and meetings with people that could pay me, that would lead to more bookings, that would lead to more certainty in my business. Now, I don't want to be the guy that just talks about it. I want to be about it. I want to show you. So I'm going to put my numbers up on the screen for you to see. As you see, I have sent 73.8 thousand emails. Now this is so far, this is just this year. It's August, so we got more time to go. I'll send over 100,000 before the end of the year. Open rates at 44.9%. Some of these we do not calculate anymore. As you see, after May, we found out that click rates can go down if you have tracking in the email, so we turn tracking off. So those numbers are not completely accurate, but what is accurate is the opportunities. 349 opportunities. Let's assume that we have a close rate between 30 to 40%, which would be good. Then you can do the math, and of course we'll keep reaching out and we'll keep having opportunities come into the inbox. Like I said, so much so that I'm starting to pass opportunities off. I target areas and I do block booking, as a lot of you already know. If you don't know, watch the block booking video. But I do block booking, so these numbers are not even completely accurate, because I could book an opportunity here and then I could block book around that, and I could turn a 7K gig into a $30,000 plus gig because I block book other schools in that area, and those schools are reaching out to those schools on my behalf, so they're actually not calculated in these opportunities. So as you see, this is very profitable, and it's just clockwork. And here's the thing, it's not just me. We have boardroom members that come in, they're barely doing outreach, they're struggling in their business. A few weeks later, they're signing 5-figure contracts. It's happening. I'm throwing up more examples on the screen. The key is let it run consistently. Don't stop. Use strategy, use momentum, block book, use all the strategies that we talk about on our calls, show up to the calls, share your wins, ask questions, be a part of this community. The people that are a part of the community are the ones that are winning. And I mean not just signing up, I mean like actually showing up in the community, asking questions, getting help. As you know, one of our speakers has already booked over 15K in Hawaii. Another speaker, Timmy the Dreamer, booked already $18,000 in his first couple months of working with Speakhive. When you have this thing in place, you stop worrying about when the next gig is going to come. Some of you are newer speakers. You're like, well, this is work for a new speaker, Jared. Absolutely. Ask Jake Danielson. When he came in here, booked a 5K gig. Jake's 22 years old. He really just started speaking not too long ago. Really, it works if you work it, like we've been saying. That's the thing. When you have the system working, the system's doing its thing, you get to focus on your speech and make it better. Then when you go, you get referrals on top of all the incoming leads that you have from doing outreach. So it just multiplies and it compounds. Look, really what I'm trying to get you to understand is the system gives you control over your business. It gives you the ability to scale without burning out, and it gives you freedom to focus on what you do best, speaking and impacting audiences. So if that sounds good to you, then maybe you should book a call. If you made it this far, you're obviously interested. You're obviously a speaker that's serious about growing their business. So click the link down below, book a call with our team, and let us help you.